Alright, so let's see. We need to feed 22 ant treats and raise 5 ants to level 4. But we, right now, only have 3 ants. I was able to get a free egg using my Nyonic code that I got from one of my friends online. When I met Nyonic, he did not give us the code. I tried the code earlier on this account and it didn't work, but I just tried it and it worked, so that's good. And we got silver egg, which hatched into a bull ant. And using the royal jello for Abella's quest just now, we turned it into a vampire ant. So right now, what I'm doing is I'm trying to get all of the godlies ants. So I'm trying to hatch only antimatter eggs. So I got 1 silver egg from doing Bazooki's quest, which I filmed in an earlier video. And I just got another silver egg from the Nyonic code. And right now what I'm doing is I'm hunting bugs. And I need to collect 300 antics. Right now, after this, I have 229. I'm not using the Insta Blender because I'm trying to save my antics. And you don't get any antics from the group juice. But you do get ant treats, and you get 2 times collected food, which Nyonic just changed. When he started, it was 2 times stored food. But someone on Discord asked if he could change it, and he did. So right now, instead of doing 24 damage, my tool does 48. And that's for 4 minutes. But I think it's for 5 minutes when it first comes. And the Nyonic code, it also gave me 10 minutes of 2 times speed. And I think it gave some ant treats too, but no antics. So see that timer right there, 2:32. So what I've been doing is I've been farming for tacos and just watching that timer right there so I can get the ant treats every 4 minutes, because like I said in my hunting bugs video, there's a timer next to all of the different bugs. The spider, which I can't access right now because you need to have 5 ants, that I think it resets every 10 minutes. But the bugs, they reset after like 4 minutes. We'll check again the timer when we get this next bug. So when I'm farming the different food that drops tokens, you don't have to do it all the way till the very end. You can just do it down to the point where you would start seeing the bubbles appear. And once you get to that point, if it doesn't happen, you can just switch to another piece of food. This is the most powerful tool from the first shop. Once I get 10 ants, I'll be able to go to the second shop. But since I'm waiting until I get all godly, it's gonna be a long time. I have enough stored food that I would be able to get way more ants. But in order to get the antimatter egg, you need 300 antics. So I need 71 more. Also, I told Nyonic in Discord, but for some reason right now, the stats for the ants are not correct. So see, we have 12 seconds. What we're gonna do is we're gonna have to run over here to get the bug to appear. So once your ants are in the corner, they'll stop. So then you come back and your bug will spawn. So once this bug, we get this guy, we can look at the timer and see how much time until the next one. So it's 5 minutes. Right now I have the highest level backpack for this store, this shop. And that's the splam bag. And it holds 10,000 stored food. It takes me about 10 minutes to fill my bag. Now that I have another ant, it's gonna reduce the time. There was another code for a free egg, but it's not working anymore. We could try it again. Like I said, I tried Nyonic, the Met Nyonic code earlier, and it didn't work, but it did just now, so I'm not sure why that happened. I'm glad it happened, kind of. Even though I was hoping that all my eggs would be godly. But technically, I'm only buying godlies. So if I get a free egg, it's okay. So our bag's not quite full, but let's just head over and store what we have. It's not such a big deal. And I'll show you right now they're not correct. So we have a vampire, a pirate, and a cupid. The cupid we got in our Cupid Quest video. So the cupid, we can double check, but I think it does 36 in 4 seconds. For some reason right now, it's not correct. I told Nyonic in Discord that the stats aren't correct here. They're all saying, I think the pirate does 14. I'm not sure about the vampire yet. The vampire and the pirate are both epic, so we got our pirate from the silver egg that we hatched from Bazooki's quest. We got the vampire when we used the jello on the bull ant, and the bull ant we got from the Met Nyonic code. I didn't film it because I messed it up. So let's see our queen. So we only need 4,250 stored food for our next ant. But what we want is we want the godly ant. And that spawns from the antimatter egg. Let's see. So the silver ant, we get a rare. The silver egg, we get a rare. The gold egg, we get an epic. The diamond egg, someone's in the way. I think I'm in the way. Let me exit the shop and get out of the way. The diamond, we would get a legendary. We don't have any legendaries right now. And then that's what we want. We want that $300, 300 antics antimatter egg. All the eggs are the same stored food, but you just need antics. So we have the 233 now that we hunted. So we need 67 more. The Royal Jello, I've been getting lucky and the bugs have been dropping Royal Jello. We can try to see if another one will drop. But yeah. If you're trying to get tokens, so when you see the bubbles appear, blueberries, strawberries, and s'mores, and sunflower seeds, and tacos, they all drop tokens. But the sandwiches, the marshmallows, and the hot dogs, and the ice cream, they do not drop tokens. So no matter how much you try, you're not going to get any bubbles to appear. And generally, I only farm the food that will make the bubbles appear and drop tokens. The double bubble trick is better when you have a better tool and you have more ants. So I haven't been doing the double bubble trick with this new character that I just made. But this new character is doing a pretty good job. Roblox Elena is my main. And she's number 5, even though I haven't played all day. Barely at all. And my new character that I've been trying to get those antics on today. Last time I checked, she was number 43. Let's see. Now she's 37. So she's number 37 on the top daily stored food. So that's pretty cool. It's gonna reset. Or it should have already reset, actually. I guess the game is glitching or something because it resets at 9 o'clock. Because I guess it's on East Coast time. My friend NapGod is killing it with 4.2 million stored food. And then my friend Yo Jeffrey has 4.9. Which is amazing. Butter on Pop-Tarts is another one of my friends. And she has 3.360. And then my friend XQCL has 1.13 million. So the top, I'm actually friends with the top 4, and then I'm number 5 right now. I don't know anybody else. I don't see. Oh, I know Gibbard is really cool. He's the one that gave me that Nyonic code. And then I tried to add one Care Bear, but she won't add me. She's been doing pretty well on the leaderboards. This board, you can come and see your top sword of all time. As you can see, NapGod is number 6. Amazing. Yo Jeffrey is number 9. And I'm number 13. My other character, my main character. I've been playing Ant Colony Simulator for a month and a half now, so getting number 13 in a month and a half was pretty cool. So yeah, once you store food, you're pretty much ready to hunt your next bug. So I would recommend doing it before and after you store your food. I've been trying to grind and get those antics, so I've been doing it in between too. So my bag's halfway full. There we go. We got a Royal Jello. So Nyonic just added a new way to get more legendary. You can buy a Royal Jello for 5 antics, which I'm not going to do. Or do Hot Doggy's daily quest, which actually resets every 4 hours, so it's not really daily. It's funny because on my other character I have 28 ants. Oh no, sorry, 29 ants. And I think I defeat the bugs faster with only 3 ants. Well, before it was just 2, but it doesn't seem like the time has gone down much with the addition of the 3rd. We did get Cupid from the Cupid quest that we did on the channel. And Cupid is a godly. Cupid is the 2nd best ant in the game. It does a lot of damage. So, these sunflower seeds that I'm hitting right now, that my vampire ant is eating ferociously, or it was eating, they drop food. So when you see the bubbles appear, they'll be white bubbles. There we go. We got lucky. It's gonna drop one. It's gonna be just one because we're not doing the double bubble trick. Sometimes if you're really lucky, you'll get 2. I'll show you. So over here, it's called the campfire area. There's gonna be 2 different types of food. There's the s'mores. And the s'mores will drop food if you're lucky. We're not lucky yet. There we go. So when you see the bubbles appear, it means a drop's coming. So don't run away. Then over here, like I said before, the blueberries will drop food. So I keep going to... The reason why you keep seeing me go to the Roblox button and click it is because there's a little trick to auto click that my friend taught me. So you hold down the screen, and while you're holding down the screen, you press the Roblox button. And you have to be near food to do this. So you hold down the screen, press the Roblox button, and then you press resume. So that green token I just got, that's worth 100 stored food. And when you hunt the bugs, there's a white and blue version of that same kind of token, and that's worth 100 too. So there's nothing more than that right now in the game. And those tokens will randomly appear while you're playing. There we go. So the strawberry's gonna drop a token now. Let's see if we can get a blueberry to do it. Now, if you want to do AFK, so playing and just letting your ants collect the food for you, I've been told that the picnic is one of the second fastest areas, at least in the first part of the game. So there's like 4 different parts right now. The first part would be this area, so the picnic area, the campfire, the ballpark, the ice cream area, and the tacos. The second area, you need 5 ants to get there. And that 5 ant area has red apples, green apples. There we go. We got our blueberry. Let's go over to the tacos because I think we're ready for our next bug hunt. And the tacos also drop food, so we can see that. When you leave the area, you're going to stop auto-clicking. You're going to have to redo that thing where you hold down the screen. And There we go. We're ready for our bug. Hold down the screen and then press the Roblox button. And then resume. You don't actually hurt the bug at all. Your ants are the only ones that can cause damage to the bugs. Oh, we got another token. My cat just came over. She says hi. Abella. So we're gonna go over and go to the ice cream area and hunt our second bug. So each round on the first area will get you 4 antics. There we go. So that's worth 100. Then we got 1 ant treat. And this area is the second area I was telling you about. You need 5 ants. And that's where the green apples, the red apples, and then there's bananas and watermelon. The bananas and watermelon will drop tokens, but the apples don't drop anything. So it seems like something's glitching. So I'm gonna have to leave and come back. Because my ants were not doing any damage to the bugs. Beetles. Sometimes, if they don't spawn, you have to leave the game and come back. And sometimes the beetle will go over your token, so you have to kind of guess where to walk. So it helps to have the sound on because you'll hear it. But yeah, so up here where we can't go yet, that's where you can see the bananas kind of. And then the green apples, I think, are that way. And then there's the red apples. And in the way back behind the bananas is the watermelon. And the watermelon and the banana tokens are the same amount as like the blueberries, the tacos, and the s'mores, and the sunflower seeds. So the s'mores... Oh no! I think they're 25 actually. So the tacos are 25 and the strawberries, blueberries, and s'mores are only 20. And Nyonic just added a feature where you can feed up to where they'll level up. So right now we have 511 ant treats. So if we wanted to, we could upgrade our ants to a higher level. They'll store faster and they'll collect more food. I was just saving. And also you can see on this screen it'll show, so it shows us that we have 1 pirate and 1 vampire. And then it shows us we have 1 cupid. Keep calm and get your cupid on. The elf ant, which is right here, that ant right there is the most powerful in the game. The metaverse you can't get anymore, but it does the same damage as the angelic and demonic. You can't get the candy cane anymore, and the gingerbread also was from a quest, so you might have to wait till Christmas to get that. So we have 241 antics. And the blenders also will tell you when you can re-get it again. It's every 60 minutes. And this is Hot Doggy. This is where you get your daily quest, but we already did a daily quest. And it hasn't been 4 hours since the last time we did it. The daily quest is always collecting 5,000 of something. And then the rewards are always... So we have 34 minutes. 34 seconds, so we can see if we can get some bubbles to appear. The rewards for Hot Doggy are always 1 Jello and 500 stored food. And you're always collecting 5,000 of a food. So it's pretty easy once you get a couple ants and you get better tools. So we have 2 seconds. Let's go over here. It's gonna reset our tools, so we're gonna have to auto click again, but I'll go over here. Sometimes I like to, the bug will follow you, so if it's right next to food, sometimes it's better to run a little bit away, because I've had it where my token gets lost in the food. So instead of popping up and like going on top of the food, it'll just like disappear in the food and then you lose it. In the second shop is where you can get that dandelion seed. If you've ever seen me on my other character, when I jump, this little dandelion thing appears. And that's a dandelion seed that I got for, I think, 1.25 million in the second shop. And it helps you glide when you're jumping off the picnic table. So I told you about the second area. The second area is where the apples, bananas, and watermelon is. The third area, you need 10 ants. And you have to go on the airplane. So I can show you the airplane on my second character. Let me just pause the video and... Let me just pause the video and I'll show you that. Hey, I'm unpausing it for a second. So unfortunately, my second game, my main character, I enabled voice chat on that account, and I don't know how to disable it. So my screen recorder doesn't let me record sound on it. So I'll just do a quick run through and show you guys that stuff on my second account, but sometimes the video glitches too for some reason on that, but I'll try my best, and I'll show you the apples, the bananas, the watermelon, and then I'll show you the third area, which is the Bloxy Cola. Then the fourth area, which I think you need 15 ants to get to, is the hamburgers and the Bloxade. Then the fourth area, oh no, then there's the grill, which you can get with the 15 ants. So the grill, and then there's the steaks on the grill, the corn and the sausage on the grill, and then there's the kebab area, which used to be really glitchy, but supposedly it got fixed. The grill area, which includes the kebabs on the side, does not drop any food. Then there's the fifth area, which is the pizza and the cake. And to get to the fifth area, you need 25 ants. And the pizza drops 35 happiness tokens. 30 happiness tokens that are worth 35. And the Bloxy Cola drops tokens that are worth 35 too. I need to check the Bloxade again, because last time I checked, I don't think it dropped. I remember it did drop food, but the last time I tried to get it to drop food, it didn't. So we can just try and see if we can get it to. But the hamburgers do drop food. They drop, I believe it's worth 25. I think I have some burgers that I got from, yeah, I have some cheeseburgers that I got from the Cupid Ant. So the cheeseburger's worth 30. But the Bloxy and the pizza is worth 35. So the Bloxy and the pizza right now in the area that's not the Valentine's Day quest area, they drop the most food. But the Valentine's Day quest area right now, they have love potion. And the love potion is the best in the whole game. And it drops tokens worth 250 happiness. So that's where I've been playing on my main character, because I did all Bazooki and Abella's quests. So we have our bag full. So when you see the arrow up here, it means your bag's full. And it's trying to lead you back to your colony so you can store your food. But we're going to hunt before we go because we need those antics. It can get kind of monotonous, but it's worth it because right now, before I hatched that free egg, I looked and it was like 2,250 for an ant. Then when I hatched that egg, they went up to 4,250, I think. So ants will go up in price, and they cap out at 10 million. So the highest you're going to pay for an ant is 10 million. But the reason why the ants cap out at 10 million is because the cells, you have to start buying ant cells. That you only get a certain number of ant cells in the game for free. And after that, you have to buy them. The first one is like